All right, everybody, what's going on? So, we're starting to see some freezing rain here in Effingham. Oh yeah, this is very slick, as you can see. As you can see, it's starting to accumulate here on the ground. I was out here earlier, and you can actually hear the ice sizzling on the power lines. And as you can see, it is accumulating here in the grass just by listening at it. It's starting to weigh down on some trees. Roads were starting to get slick. There's being reports of vehicle accidents. School buses are rolling over onto their sides. And as you can see, the ice glisten on the pine tree here. See how it's bending over? It's the weight of the ice on the tree. And then let's get up here at the top of this hill, and then we'll go show you the parking lots. Because let's get up here at the top of this hill. I can zoom up on the power lines. Okay. See the ice on the power lines? Ice is actually accumulating on the power lines here in Effingham. Just moments ago, before I even thought about filming, you can hear the ice sizzling. I can hear it right now. A lot of ice on the power lines here at the park. As I said, it is accumulating rather quickly. I don't know exactly how much ice we're supposed to see out of this winter weather event, but a ice storm, I wouldn't say massive, but a ice storm cripples parts of actually central Arkansas. Not parts. Central Arkansas got hammered with an ice storm. The road's completely covered, as if it looked like went through a massive hailstorm. Now, it does not take much for anything that's untreated to become very slick and dangerous, like this guy right here. Right now it's kind of mixing in with just regular rain, so it's not really as slick right now, but through the overnight hours, I wouldn't be surprised if any of this changes to all freezing rain tonight and starts to freeze over. Now the problem is, if all this starts to freeze over, you're going to start seeing more car accident reports on the interstates. It's going to be a mess, guys. Like all these water puddles, for example. You might see them, become ice. Now, I kind of wish it was ice sometimes right now, because if I would have had my remote control Volkswagen Beetle, I'd be playing on the ice with it. But clearly this is all water. It's not really freezing right now. It's kind of a slushy mess. Oh yeah, look at that guy back there. Nasty stuff. Which I'll be doing a video on my Facebook too, a live video. I tell you, look at the weight on that. Look at the weight of the ice on this one. Tree like touching the ground over here. I don't know if it's the weight from the ice or if that, well, it might be. I don't know if it's because that tree might be dying or the branches are just that long. I don't know. Let's go inspect. Here, a train. And most likely going to be because of ice. Because look at this. Oh yeah, that's exactly it. It's all ice on this branch. And again, now looking at playground equipment, I will actually view all parking lots if I can within the next 5 or 10 minutes. As you can see, trees are beginning to sag here at the park. The tree limbs, which they could easily break off. If you look, I'm honestly surprised they do not have this closed off right now. Because usually when we get ice storms like this, of this magnitude in any way, even the slightest amount of ice, they'd have it closed off. And as you can see, it's even starting to accumulate up on top of the swings and stuff. As we continue to make our way through the park, I bet you the slides over there are going to be coated with ice. We're going to go check it out. Because earlier when I went out to go get me some more allergy medicine, me and my uncle noticed that the parking lot in the mall here in Effingham was starting to become a frozen mess. Now, as you can see, it's not really sticking much on the ground, surprisingly, at this time. As it's more sticking on elevated surfaces right now, including power lines and trees and what have you. It's, like I said, it's kind of a slushy mess. The temperature is about 31 degrees. A little limb down, looks like probably from the weight of ice or a dead limb or just broke off. But as we continue our walk, a lot of these trees out in here in this area has got ice on them. And you can see them glistening. Look at this guy right in front of us. Nothing but ice. And I do mean nothing but ice. Excuse me. Now, let's check out this playground equipment. And just as I thought, coated with ice. Be honest with you, I'm surprised. And again, I'm surprised they don't have any of this stuff closed off. And look at what we have here. Oh my. See that? All ice right there. These slides are coated with ice. I mean, just to kind of give you a ideal here. You know, things out in the open, you're going to see a lot more ice accumulate on things like this. Like this. Do not climb on this. I mean, honestly, I'd stay away from all playground equipment. As you can see, it's really frozen here at the park. Looks like the parking lot here is starting to freeze up a little bit. As you can see here, ice. Oh, this is all ice right here. But it's not very thick. Because as you can see, it's not very thick, and how I know this is because I'm able to break it with my feet. And it's like melting as soon as I do that. But, you know, it'd be what it's going to be. And moving on. Moving on. Hold up. Moving on. So as we continue, and you will notice that some of the water in this area is not frozen just yet. We will continue our walk, and I'll go into the mall parking lot slightly, and I'll show you what we've been dealing with. Because a lot of this, I'm like I said, I'm surprised nothing is closed in the park. As you can see, as far as road conditions, this is along Hindelmeyer, and as you can see, it doesn't look slick. It don't look slick at all. And walking onward. And I'm surprised, like I said, nothing is really slick. Just some ice on, just mainly on the trees. I can see just mainly in the trees here in Effingham. I don't see any kind of significant ice accumulations other than on the trees at this time. So, yeah. See now, because earlier it was starting to freeze, and now it's kind of thawed back out again. It looks like it's kind of thawed out again, so, which is a plus. It looks like it's actually starting to melt off buildings and stuff. And this here will likely refreeze later tonight. So, I mean, and really all the ice accumulation that you're seeing here is just mainly on the grass. Nothing major on the roads or anything. Other than that, parking lots seem to be clear for the most part. Yeah, see, this was all nasty. So, oh, that sucks. That car's got a flat tire. But anyway, so this is what the parking lot looks like right now. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And if you happen to be out and about, do be careful. If traveling is necessary, drive with extra caution, and you'll be just fine. And allow extra time for you to arrive at your destination. In the meantime, before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day, everybody.